Ici, Radio-Canada.
The European filmmaker Marijn Poels has won an International Film Award in the Picture This Film Festival, Calgary in Canada, with his VSO documentary, The Voice of 650 Million × 1.
Poels stepped into the lives of a few disabled persons in Kenya and Vietnam who were all fighting the rage for dignity and humanity. A story of human courage of people with a disability in development countries.
The World Health Organization has announced that there are 650 million people living with a disability worldwide, according to the filmmaker, still not included in the aid against poverty. He said this is a big gap in the UN targets towards international development, which are seriously ignoring the laws of human rights. The filmmaker will be present next week here in Calgary during the International Film Festival on February the 12th.
We are very pleased to welcome filmmaker Marijn Poels, who has come all the way from the Netherlands to accept her award. Let's have a big round of applause for Marijn.
Although I'm honored and proud standing here receiving an award, I must say a mixed feeling creeps my head. A couple of weeks ago I questioned myself, is it right to stand here as a European, nothing to complain filmmaker who just made a story about persons with a disability around the world? And why I questioned was, to be honest, it didn't cost me any pain to make. It didn't endanger my life or my situation in my own country. And fortunately, I was able to do that in great health. Unlike the people I filmed, persons with a disability were even in their own country not accepted as fully potential human beings. Those who are on top of the poverty issue ignored in hospitals, communities, were often victims of rape, discrimination and ignoration. Despite all these threats from their own environment, they stood up in front of my camera and gave their voice so bravely and so candidly that keeping this award for myself should be a burden for my conscience. So I decided to not accept this award for myself, but I will take this award in person to the biggest slum in Africa, called the Kibera Slum in Nairobi, Kenya, where I portrayed the so powerful persons Washington, Mary, Tobias and Margaret, who did a major contribution for opening their voice towards my camera. This award will be integrated in a solid monument and will be placed in the middle and in the center of the slum. It will be a symbol of the power of persons with a disability who dare to stand up and speak in the name of the human rights. And only I know that an award will not change the world. But God, what a statement that will be. Thank you very much.
At first I received an email from Marijn Poels. He asked for partners who he can work with towards the realization of the solid monument that is to be erected at the slum of Kibera. What was moving to me is that I realized Marijn Poels not want to keep this award for himself, but to bring it back to the people who deserve it, according to Marijn Poels.
A monument in Kibera, especially because of the honor of the disabled of Kibera, is something that I didn't even think about before, and now it comes around like a big It's like a big surprise even to people of Kibera. They have not thought about such a thing. Many people neglect the disabled. They look down upon them. They don't actually support them. And now when they see a monument that is in honor of the disabled, then we also feel honored. We are part of the disabled of Kibera. So it is a great thing to have a monument there.
This took us now to looking for an artist, because this was supposed to be a carefully managed project. And because we are the people on the ground, that includes my sister Pamela and I, we took time to sample out a few individuals, because we know a handful of artists around our neighborhood, around town. And lucky enough, we got a good artist by the name Ernest Muyonga.
I normally do a lot of artistry work here and there. There are even locals who normally want some kind of artwork. I've been doing quite a number of things, including making of furniture, drawing different kinds of designs. This has been the way I've been living, the way I've been earning my daily bread. In my opinion, I see this is a person who is actually not selfish, because he decided to send it back to the people who are involved, the stakeholders of that award. Because the people who made him receive the award is the one he wanted to send it back to them. And these are the people of Kibera, Nairobi, and that is what he did. I wanted the foundation of it to be rectangular, meaning according to me, we start somewhere. We start somewhere, especially the people of these people. We start somewhere. You have a problem in the initial stages, and then the problem grows. For the rectangular part, I want to show that the problem starts at the grassroots, down below, and then it grows. It goes on, and it will also depend on how we react to the problem. It will go higher or lower depending on our reaction to the problem. The upper pyramid type of shape meant that it was, from the base of it was going on, but it was narrowing as people get to know more about it, how they should deal with the problem. When they get the know-how of dealing with the problem or accepting it, it narrows, and maybe in the end it gets finished. At the foundation, it remains a big problem. That was my view about that. That's why I made that shape.
Now, talking of locating the ideal location where this solid monument was to be erected, bureaucracy, corruption, politics took center stage. Because right from the word go, we were meant to visit officials in governmental offices. We were meant to look at the local grassroots level leadership, where we actually travailed, trying to look for the right place, trying to talk to people that we felt could be the right ones to help us. But it didn't turn out all that smooth. We had to face a lot of challenges and bumps and hiccups. So in a nutshell, it was a bumpy ride. But we were determined not to be deterred, not to be discouraged by any situation, because we realized that at the slum area, we have so many cartels, we have so many gangs that are out to exploit people that would want to do something for the benefit of the society. So in as much as we did face those challenges, we were careful enough not to offer any bribe whatsoever, because the bottom line was, give us something if you want to do something here in our neighborhood. So we tried as much as possible to follow the right channels. And here we are, having not paid a single cent in form of a bribe to make this monument. And we are very proud that we are now ready to inaugurate it with all due respect, without any corruption whatsoever.
People in Kibera have lived very tough lives. They live below poverty line, especially those in the slums of Kibera. So when they see a white man coming around and filming, taking pictures, they want this white man to give them money, not to go and advertise their poverty and maybe earn money because of coming up with a good film about them. They think that you're just exploiting them and using them for your own selfish gain. So according to them, they think that you're supposed to at least come and give them the money, not make money out of their own situation down there. But that is a misconception that they always have about white men.
Thank you. Bye. Bye. Hello. Hi, Tobias. Yes. How are you? I'm fine. Yeah?
Hi, this is
lost. I'm lost, yes. Hello. Do you remember me?
Yeah.
I was saying, I want to meet Tobias and Margaret again.
Oh, okay, thank you.
I made a documentary, yeah?
Yes.
And the film, the documentary, called The Voice of 650 Million times 1, because there are living 650 million persons with a disability in the world.
Okay.
The film went also to Canada, to an international film festival.
Yes.
And the film won an international film award.
Wow. Okay. So you won.
Yes. And I can show you, because I bring it with me. This is the award. Just hold it with your hands. That's the film award. It was the best documentary in Canada. And we won the first prize with our voice towards persons with a disability. So your voice, Margaret, is worldwide heard. Isn't that great? So I thought it would be good to know how important it is to speak out for human rights.
Yeah.
Keep on doing that. And I want to bring this award back to those who deserve it. Yes. I want to give it to Tobias first.
I like it. Let me ask you something.
Yeah.
About it. Awards, many awards I've heard of them. They have money value. What's the money value of this award? Because Nobel Peace Prize award gave one of us, Wangari Maathai, $200 million, something like that.
You know, it's not about the money, it's about the stage you have with this.
Yes.
To proclaim your message.
Yes.
It's more worth of any finance.
Yeah.
Isn't it?
It's true.
When I give you $200 million,
yes.
What do you do with it? Are you changing Kibera?
No.
No. Did you see the movie?
No.
No. You? Of Herden? No.
In fact, I was called just last week. So I was wondering, oh, these people had my number, they've never been calling. They're calling me this last moment. Why? Why haven't they been calling those days back? Were we used all summer? You know, that's a feeling of any human being.
You get a major contribution, and it's very good to know by yourself how important that particular moment was that you contributed towards my camera. How many people are coming into the slum, taking pictures,
Many.
promising, I will send you a picture.
Yes.
And never heard of them again, you know?
Quite many.
And I like to give you the power back you gave to us.
Exactly. We appreciate. We are grateful anyway. And you must know that we are so grateful.
I think we have failed as leaders, because what I realize happening on the ground is that many people disguise themselves in projects, in organizations, NGOs. So what they do is that they bring foreigners, they bring filmmakers, they take pictures, they shoot videos, and eventually when something is realized, because, you know, some needy cases being highlighted, we'll always have some help of some sort. That money or the help that is channeled through these organizations never go down to the people who are being filmed.
You take my picture, you go and make money with it in America. No, I don't like that.
So I think there is a need even to work through the cleansing, or rather the polishing up of organizations that are there for these persons with disabilities or even the HIV pandemic. So much of the accusation or the pointing fingers should not even be drawn to the people down at the grassroots level, but to the organizations and individuals who con the donors in the name of disability. That's my opinion.
We gotta take the power back. We gotta take the power back. Come on, come on. We gotta take the power back. The present curriculum, I put my fist in them.
This is an expansive estate, slum estate, and there are so many really people living here. It's actually the biggest, call it, in Africa. And wherever I put it, it's actually the entry point to this place. Instead of putting it inside the slum area, I thought of putting it at the junction, because that is where everybody passes when it is coming to the residence of the people. So cars pass from that place, and there is an administrative area of the district commissioner in that area. Many people come with the different problems to be solved by the DC. So I expect so many people to see it because they come to that place.
The fact that we are living in a third world country, so to speak, means that people go through challenges. And I'm referring to the people with no disabilities. They have issues they are going through. As normal as they are battling through circumstances, challenges, and issues that are every day facing them and confronting them. But much, much more so, people living with disabilities, like I do, face much more greater problems that I think it is up to an individual to stand up with his face up, held high with all assertion. You have to be assertive to fight through the daily challenges that we go through, because the environment is unfriendly, the society is unfriendly, plus the economic status of our country.
When I think about blind children and how they've been neglected, most of them are still at home. Others are sent to the streets to beg so that they can bring money home for food. I would like to help these children come out of this world of darkness, lack of information and education, into a world where they can have a brighter future. So this is my dream project, and I would like to especially concentrate on the slum area of Kibera, preparing blind preschool children for integration into mainstream schools. It's not something easy, trying to find the children that have been hidden in the homes and trying to find those who are still in the streets, and also how people respond to the story I give them and tell them, I'm working on this project and I would like to help your child. Some of them are not taking it very positively. They think maybe I want to exploit them, make money out of their child. The monument in Kibera slums that is put up there in honor of the disabled is going to serve as a spot where people will get awareness that disabled people also matter in society. It's going to be a symbol that will stand out to speak to people and tell them that we also have equal rights as disabled people. So many more people will come to know that we can live together in harmony and we can also fit in society just like any other person. And the mindset of people will change. Everyone will start having a positive attitude towards people living with disabilities.
Oh, I feel great. I've been recognized now all over the world for having done such a recommended job. I thank God, because I know I'll get a number of clients who want to get this kind of work to be done for them. And that will definitely be some good earning for me, I know, because they'll have to pay me.
So Canada, there it goes, the Dodie Whittle Award. In the name of human rights, in the name of disability.
Exactly. Okay.
Well done, Poels.
Well done.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
This monument, 5 years from now, I look at it as a symbol that will be visited by pedestrians, by motorists who will stop their cars just to go and check. I look at this monument 5 years down the line to be the voice that will be speaking out loud, day in, day out, to anybody reading the contents of the Dodi Hospital Award. And more so, the effect down the lane should be felt even in the slum area itself, because it will raise the hope of respect for humanity with or without disability.